What's up everybody, my name is Dazz, welcome to Motor Tic Mastery. So, here's the master key. This is what I want to share with you this morning. The master key for tics. The master key to unlock your freedom. The master key to release the intense, constant onness of this condition. And I say master key, it sounds so like, exciting, doesn't it? The master key for healing tics. Does this random guy on the internet have the master key for healing tics? Is this a joke? Can it be that simple? Can it be that easy? Can it really be that easy in letting go of motor tics? And really sinking into the idea that yes is an answer to that question. Not no, but yes is an answer to that question. Because the work I do isn't about how do I better describe it? It's about shifting perspectives. Shifting perspectives. At the moment there's something inside of you that constantly wants to express itself that isn't expressing itself. There's constant movements in your body because your body's moving something and creating this stimuli because there's something underneath it that wants to be felt, seen, expressed. That's what this tic is all about. It's a diversion. And if there's a diversion, it means what's the diversion of, from? What are we diverting from? What are we running away from? Usually, the answer can be, yourself. Like in stillness and presence with yourself, there's no need for the body to be creating all these elaborate movements. It's not needed. If you find the stillness and the presence within yourself, the movements are not needed. So actually I just had the flu the last week or so. I'm just coming out of it now. I'm feeling much better than I have done in a while actually. And I'm feeling like I'm getting my energy back as well. And we're in the middle of this deep dive. When I say deep dive, I mean like literally on the second day of having a really bad fever, when I was feeling the crappiest that I was feeling, I was starting to listen to Ramana Maharishi's teachings. He's a elder Indian guru guy, and there's something in the teachings that he transmitted, and I felt when I was in that really dark place. And there was like a moment in the realization that all the tic is an illusion. It's really the illusion. The tic itself is the illusion. The tic isn't reality, it isn't love, it isn't truth, it isn't freedom, it isn't peace, is it? I think you can clearly see for you the tic is not that thing. So it's an illusion. The tic is an illusion. Okay, and how do we dissolve illusions in life? We see them. We see them. As soon as awareness, consciousness, in love sees the illusion just dissolves. When light is shone in a dark room, the darkness disappears, the illusion goes. Anything in the darkness can no longer be there. I'm speaking metaphor, but this is like deep cosmic truth. This is metaphysical reality. This is our existence here. And so we see the tick as the illusion. So what do? We bring light to it. We bring love to it. We bring awareness to it. That's why so many of you might find solace in watching these videos again and again. Because there's some light coming through and you can see yourself a little bit clearer. I've had people tell me that they watch my transmissions on YouTube and literally their tick disappears for 4 weeks, but then it might creep back into their life again. Incredible how just watching one video and the tick can go for 3 or 4 weeks. Because there's light. It's just light. Light, awareness, love, attention, consciousness. It's like you're bringing awareness to that which is the darkness, the shadow, the illusionary parts of you. That's all is needed. This isn't witchcraft. This is how reality works. And it's the same for all other conditions. It's just this particular condition, fortunately for you and I, is very apparent in reality. We can see it. It becomes very visible. So we use that visibility and we see that visibility. And instead of hating ourselves for it, we love ourselves for it. So the Masterkey technique that I want to give to you today, so you can take away something here. This is what came to me when I was in my my transformation the last week. All you have to do is say these words. Be with the tick and say these words. Be with the tick and say these words. Be with the tick and say these words. And when I say be with the tick, you want to go into the shape of the tick. So let's say your tick is your neck, or let's do eye tick. So let's say like eye tick or nose tick. Whatever tick is alive for you. Go into the shape of the tick. So you want to go into this is kind of the tick that I have, for example. You want to go into the shape of the tick and go there with lightness, attention, awareness, and hold with gentleness and relaxation the shape of the body that you have that ticks, the shape in which you are ticking, the shape. You get me? So maybe the shoulder goes like this. You want to move into the shape where the tightness is into the shape, and be with that. Be with the shape of the tick, and breathe in gentleness and calmness into the shape of the tick. Now, if you've watched me again and again enough times, I appreciate that maybe in this moment you are starting to understand that you want to follow along to these videos, not just, let's say, not just hear the words intellectually in these videos. So we are learning to follow, surrender. This is also what's needed with people who tick, because we have so much control and tightness and density in our life. We've forgotten, right? We've forgotten how to just relax and just allow life. So I'm going to ask you again, you've got to move into the shape of the tick. Are you doing that? Or were you just following along thinking, oh, I'll do it at some other point? I'm being real here with you. If you want to let go of this condition, we've got to do a little bit of seeing of ourselves, which can be uncomfortable, because we like to stay in our mind. We like to just think about things. We like to just think about things. Okay, so we move into the shape of the tick. Let's say in this case that, so I'm going to do a neck. So we move into the shape of the tick and we breathe. So I move into the shape of the tick. hoping that you're following along with me. We're moving into the shape of the tick, and it kind of feels uncomfortable. It's kind of like tight. And like gradually, as you stay in the shape of the tick, maybe for like 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, you are relaxing it. It will naturally relax as you bring more awareness to it, because usually tics are quite sharp movements. And so with a sharp movement, there isn't much attention and light you can bring into it. It's so sharp of a movement that it becomes quite constrained and quite tight and quite dark in that part of your body, right? It becomes physically dense, as well as energetically and emotionally dense. But what we're learning to do is be with it with more attention and awareness. So we be with it 30 seconds, a minute, and allow yourself to relax into the shape of the tick. Maybe it's wrist, right? Maybe your wrist goes like this. So we're moving into the shape of the tick, right? And we're holding the shape of the tick, where it's like kind of tight and dense. And we're just breathing with the shape of the tick. And gradually, as you breathe with the shape of the tick, and breathe with it, 30 seconds to a minute, we're just relaxing the body with each breath out. Now, up until now, I've already taught that technique on my online program, my videos here. There's another level to this technique that we can do, which I've just been getting downloads for. The next level of this technique is also whilst you're there in the shape of the tick, and you're breathing with the tick, and relaxing the body and letting go at the same time. You can also say a mantra to yourself in your mind or out loud, which goes like, and there's a couple of ways to say it. Let's start with this one. This is not my body. So we're moving into a shape of the tick. This is not my body. And it's the I. We stay there with the I. And just do this for one of your tics. I'm just moving around to give you different examples, but move into one of your tics. 30 seconds to 2 minutes. I am not my tick. 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 Now you can either say I am not my tick, or this is not my tick. Sorry, this is not my body. I am not my tick, or this is not my body. So we move into a position and we're like, this is not my body. 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 You can slow down. This is not my body. This is not my body. So play with both of those two mantras, see which one feels better, more right, more easy to say, more relaxing for you. I am not my tick, or this is not my body, as you are in the shape of the tick. These two mantras will help your mind to relax whilst you're in the shape of the tic, which thus will also allow your body to relax so your mind isn't running. It will also help you disassociate yourself with the identity of that which is the tic. Because at the moment, if you have a tic, you've become so tightly coupled with that which is this condition. And your body has become confused with that which is the mind. So there is the mind and the body, and the mind and the thoughts, all this stuff going on, and it's kind of like it happens in the body, and it's like it's all intertwined, and we haven't got much space between the freedom, the openness, the spaciousness of the mind, which that can be, and a body which is like totally relaxed. So this is probably the most insightful and powerful video I've recorded in the 3 years I've been doing this work. I haven't updated even my online program yet with new content which sits at this depth of SIG. But I intend to, because I've recently made the intention to make a bunch of improvements to my online MTM method program. And after I've done that, I will be increasing the price of it. But for the time being, you can still get it at the same price that it's reduced at, which is $97. I also want you to know that I'm about to start a men's circle next Thursday, so if you are a brother and you feel like coming together with some other men to really support each other and hear what other men and brothers like you and I are going through, to work with me closer as well, so we can really feel and see each other, and to practice together some of these techniques and new tools, and to hear each other and learn from each other and share some wisdom with one another. And just coming together as brothers can be super powerful, and men's circles have been really beneficial for me for the last 4 years or so. So I wish to create that and offer that to a group here in this community. So yeah, check out my website, or I'll put a link below to the sign up page if you're interested. We start next Wednesday for that. And if you're a parent watching this, I have 2 programs available for you. I have the mini program, What I Wish My Parents Knew About My Tic, which is $47, which is a great introduction for parents to just get the basic information to support their children, usually at the early stages of not knowing what to do when they watch their child tic. But I also have a deeper program where I work with you as a parent to actually see yourself a little bit deeper in your mindful and emotional well-being, so that you can see a little bit where your patterns are maybe affecting your child. And also in that program, we also support your child. Together we practice tools and techniques to help your child just melt and relax a little bit more into their body and out of their mind, so the tic reduces in frequency and intensity. So there are a few of my offerings I wish to share with you today. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. And yeah, reach out if you have any questions. Until then, I'll drop another video, and yeah, have a good day. Alright.